We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Los Angeles Rams. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This is Derrick Henry. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Play action. It's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. That's complete right side to Kmet. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And he's got this down to the 35. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I hope you're giving enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Right there, 54, right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the opponents, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Quick completion here to Johnson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Again, it's Johnson.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamar Chase
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jamar Chase
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, Hunt, and some room to maneuver. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
2nd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down, here's Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On second down, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Jamar Chase.
52 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get enough.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, LA. Derrick Henry. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He was brought down there by Julian Love.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Broken tackle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 138 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal 3rd and goal now in a tie ball game. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Max Williams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Jones. Flush to his right.
Gets this to Myers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Jones. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now Jones. Dancing to his left. Open man is Myers. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Second and 10. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Point after try forthcoming. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it a 2nd down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. This from long, very long range. And off the crossbar it caroms in. It bounces over, it's good, and the ball game has come to a close in the craziest of ways. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.